Twisted Chamber is explicit and contains details of a graphic nature. Hello, inmates, welcome to Twisted Chamber. I'm Natasha.
I'm Kat.
Hi.
Hello, buddy.
I'm not going to lie. Finally.
That was a mission, everyone. Hello, inmates, right? That was a mission. If you can see this on YouTube, Natasha is in America.
Yes.
I am in the UK. And we have come on this webcam journey together.
For nearly 3 hours. 7, 8, 9, 10. Nearly 3 hours. 3 hours it's taken us
Honestly.
to sort the microphone out. We have been on several different recording platforms to try and make this work. And I'm hoping that this is it. Because honestly,
everyone, hey, if anyone has any advice, right, on if they know any other platforms that can do this webcam journey, let us know.
Oh dear. Although I'm quite liking this one right now. I'm quite liking it. I'm feeling it.
Well,
so I'm hoping,
feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we can record after this Christmas period.
I know.
Which
Happy
reminds
New Year.
me, and Happy New Year. It's 2023. I feel like it's 2020.
No. We're never going back to 2020. That is impossibly not going to happen. Sorry.
Oh, come
buddy.
on. Come on. The weather was beautiful.
We were in prison.
You know what? Hey, it was a pretty good prison. The weather was nice. I was able to go out and hang out, and it was a good time off. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this time off.
I think I appreciated the time off afterwards, because during wasn't great during the lockdown. I think I appreciated it a bit more afterwards, but during I wasn't feeling it. Just wanted it to end.
It was like a trauma.
Yeah. It was definitely really was. It was. But this is 2023.
Amen.
Only. Amen.
2023. Amen. We're just as traumatized with PTSD now. How was your Christmas, buddy? Because I haven't seen you in ages.
I know we haven't seen each other for ages. My Christmas was good. I have to give a little shout out to the fiance who has bought me a laptop for Christmas.
I know. But what a ledge.
The laptop that we need for our podcast, super fast. I've been playing with editing, so now I'm going to point, wrong way, subscribe. It should appear there later.
Look at us go, guys. We have subscribe. We can put little icons.
I'm going to apologize. Mother calling.
Well, hey, we said that we were going to shut our phones off, didn't we?
I didn't, because I was then Googling things. So it won't happen again. And I'll just hang up because I can do it from my laptop. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what it is.
Nice Christmas presents. I went out and I bought a new robe. I cannot tell you. Oh, I love a robe. Yeah. It's so comfy.
Comfy clothes are the way forward. Everyone's like, what do you want for Christmas? And someone said to me the other day, generally, like when people ask for Christmas presents and someone says, I'd love a pair of socks, they don't believe that they want socks. I actually want a pair of socks.
Listen, everyone, there is nothing better than putting on a pair of fuzzy socks. Okay.
Oh my God. Yes.
Right. I also got these Skechers slippers. Skechers slippers, dude. They're so comfy.
Nice.
I know. I went all crazy for comfy clothes this year.
Comfy clothes. that's all I live in. Like, got my special cardigan.
Hey,
A special bargain cardigan.
We love a bargain,
We love a bargain. Yep.
you
Primark.
know.
I know probably people in America don't have a Primark, but in the
We have
UK,
a Forever
we have.
21.
Oh, is that the same?
It's about the same.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Primark's just, we went before Christmas, didn't we? And did a big
Mm.
shop. And all we did was buy comfortable clothes.
Who dresses these days, right?
I know.
For, for the look of it. I don't even understand it anymore.
No.
Give me those leggings and give me a hoodie. Oh, I love
Yes.
this hoodie. I love it.
Nice
Oliver got
hoodie.
me a little Nike hoodie, or
Oh,
shall I
nice.
say Nike? I apologize.
Yes. Thanks.
I'm not allowed to say Nike.
No, because, and also as well, I was trying to explain this the other day. Bike would be bikey if it was
Bikey.
would. You have Nike, Nike, bike, B-I-K-E. It's
Mm.
bike and Nike, not bikey. I'm about to ride my bikey.
Oh man, I never want to ride a bike again. That's just, I'm never going to do it ever again. I'll tell my embarrassing story.
Okay.
Oliver got a mountain bike and he's like, nah, you don't know how to ride a bike. And I was like, of course I know how to ride a bike, sir. Okay. Of course I do. And then I got on the bike and I went conk right
Oh
over.
no. Oh no. You
Oh,
fell. Oh.
uh,
Uh-oh. It's
oh, well,
okay.
hey,
Oh,
my internet is probably gonna go in and out, everyone,
it's
on
okay.
YouTube watching. I do live out in the middle of nowhere,
Yes, you do.
so the internet is not gonna be as reliable as it should be.
Yes. But on the upside of this is if you're watching this on YouTube and then you're like, I have no idea what they're talking about, it's because I cut it out.
Yeah, we have learned how to do that now, or shall we say, the producer of the show, which is Natasha.
I'm learning. I've had my laptop. It came Christmas Day. It wasn't working. So we rang them up and they sent me a brand
Mm,
new one. So I've only had it for a few days. And my nephew, I have to give a shout out to my nephew, Chris. He has helped me design a opening intro for us. He's like a little editing whiz on the old computer
mm.
laptop. So he helped me. But also later on tonight, when he gets home from school, I'm going to be like, Chris, I need to cut this bit out.
Yeah. How do we take these things out? Because I'm
Yeah.
sure Dot will go crazy in a minute, but she is asleep
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, I miss Dot.
I know. She misses her auntie.
Oh,
She does.
no. Oh,
She's so fluffy. She needs
is
a
she
haircut.
cute?
Yep.
Very nice.
I
Okay.
know. So
So,
hey, everyone out there, if you haven't gone on to YouTube to see our new setup, this will be it forever once Natasha leaves me
yes, at some point.
at
Yes,
one day.
one day. Yes, at
One
one day.
day.
Yes. And then this
And
will
your
be,
background.
I know. Sorry, I'm gonna have
Look
to
at
cut
it.
because I have a
What's his
bird.
name?
This camera oppositeness is annoying me. I don't know what his name is. I feel like I want to name him something like Raven or Salem. Salem.
You're going to name a crow Salem.
Yes, I am. He's obviously a friendly crow because he's in my house. He's like in my house. I like
Mm.
literally the oppositeness of this camera is killing me. He's in my home. So he's obviously a friendly crow. And anyone wants to come and have a seat. There as well back there next to the bookshelf. So anyone wants to go and
Hey,
have a seat?
there's extra seating in Natasha's little chamber.
There is. I have extra seating in my chamber. It's like a witch's chamber and I quite like it.
It's cute.
Yeah, I have
I
it
went
already.
for our normal.
I know, we did. I like the normal though. Sitting on this end, that eye, it's really freaky. Yeah, it's
I
like
know.
I feel like when I'm moving, it's watching me. Like, hey,
I do like a good eye.
now you're touching it like, oh. Horror
Oh my
movie
gosh.
eye. Yes.
Yeah, I can't do
No.
eyes. I can't do anyone poking at my eye or
No.
anything coming near the eye area is not for me. It's just
No.
not for me.
No. But
No.
I quite like our little setup. At least when I come, for those of you maybe just joining us, my fiance lives on Long Island, so I fly here every few months to see him for a little while. But it means that we can still record while I'm here. If this
Yes.
app works perfectly.
Let's hope and pray that we don't have to spend another 3.5 hours trying to get something to work because my internet is so bad.
It's okay. There's no lag. We're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing
We are
great.
doing good.
I don't have an annoying echo anymore, which is nice.
Nice. That's lovely. Yes. That's good. I'm so excited for the January for this year's spooky stuff.
I know. And you know what? Hey, I got a good one to start off the new year.
I'm excited. Yay.
I'm happy that you're excited because
Good.
we're gonna go ahead and put a warning on this video as we do,
Yeah.
and every video we do. But you know what? Let's start it out in the new year. How gross can we get, Natasha?
I like that. Give me blood and gore and let's cut some people open. I'm ready.
We cannot cut anyone open because we will get arrested. We are now on YouTube. So
All right, fine. I'm gonna wait for when the purge happens. Then it's on. I'm ready.
I'm sure that they will do one. Do you think that they will?
Well, if they did, I know exactly where I'm going. I'm not gonna say any names because that's mean, and obviously then of course I'm gonna be found guilty because there's gonna be evidence on YouTube. But I know that you know where I'm going because you're gonna want to go there too. Yes, you know. That's okay. Well,
Hey, you can't say that I know because 100% I forget everything in the 2 minutes you tell me. I'm like a goldfish.
I know. I'm not going to say it out loud because it's mean, so I'll have to just say it out. I'll have to say it outside the episode. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to have to be a hosting secret, but she'll click. She'll click at some point.
Hey,
She'll click.
are you sure it's not going to be the prison that you want to build? Is it?
No. Although if we end up in that prison, I'm going to be the CEO of said prison, so we're going to be all right. I'm going to hook us up.
Okay.
We'll have the best
All right.
outside prison stone wall house you'll ever know or experience. So it's all
Hey,
good.
look, all I know is I want a Negan bat 100%.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. A Negan
If
bat.
you guys,
Also.
hey, if
Yeah.
if the inmates out there, if they haven't watched The Walking Dead, that is the most horrifying scene I have ever watched ever.
It was awful. I cried. I cried.
I was ugly crying. How dare you, Glenn? No. To be
I
fair,
cried.
after that episode, I stopped watching.
Oh, okay. See, I continued to watch The Walking Dead because it did get good. It got real good, but I haven't seen the last season yet.
Okay.
So yeah, I haven't seen the last season. So it's ended now. There's no more. It finished.
Well, good, because there was way too much of them.
Oh, it got good though.
Nah.
It got good. There was
No, you can't kill off Glenn and get away with it.
no, and I'm pretty sure that after you saying that, if you saw what happened to Negan, like the rest of the time, you wouldn't be happy with how he.
I know because I have clients that come in and tell me about
Oh,
it.
okay. All right. We're not going to give you guys any spoilers. Just go out there, go and watch The Walking Dead, past the Negan bit.
Well, if you want to watch it and cry your eyes out like a little girl, then yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's what I did.
Yeah, I did. I did too, buddy. Well,
Oh,
anyways,
dear. Okay.
Other than the ADHD moment that we just had,
Fine.
I have a story today. I have a story.
Okay, good.
And I'm excited to tell you, even though it is as horrific as it should be.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
kick this off with some horrific tales. Love it. Sorry.
Let's kick it off, buddy. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
today we head to Aurora Grande,
Oh,
California. Okay.
lovely.
Located in San Luis Obispo County near Pismo Beach, right? So it's
Okay.
like on the south coast of California. Not where I lived. I was a bit lower down, closer to like LA and wow, Riverside County. Hey,
Riverside.
Riverside, right?
Shout out.
If you know, you know. Okay. So Elyse Pahler, her last name is. If I get that wrong, I apologize. I'm not the best at last names, everyone. So she was born April 24th, 1980. She was the oldest of 4 kids. Elyse was 15, a freshman at Aurora Grande High School. She was a good student. She was attractive and a kind person. So a normal 15-year-old girl, right? Let's be fair.
Yes.
She was rebelling at that time, sneaking
Of course.
out, hanging with her friends, doing drugs, right? On July 22nd, 1995, her parents were with her that night. They were sat watching TV when Elyse took a quick call. Oh, hello, little stutter. She explained after the phone call that she was tired and headed to bed for the night. She said, "Good night, love you." Those were the last words she said to them. Could
Oh
you imagine
no.
that being the last words your daughter said to you?
Oh no. That would I reckon that would be something that would play over in your mind over again
Oh, forever. Just
forever.
the sound, like,
Mm.
did I not get something right? Did I
Yeah.
not do something?
Yeah.
Um, so those oh, excuse me, I just said that. Elyse packed her bed with pillows like she was sleeping and snuck out of the house to smoke weed with Joseph Farella, 14, Jacob Delaschmidt, 16,
Okay.
and Royce Casey, 16 years old.
Okay.
But Elyse went missing.
Oh
What
no.
teenager wouldn't do this, though? Think about this for a second, right? I really want you to think.
Okay.
You, as a teenager, you would sneak out of the house, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every teenager has done it. Like,
Mm.
oh, I got a phone call from like, this guy. He wants to smoke weed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm going to come down and chill with you, bro.
Mm. Yeah. You would sneak
Every
out.
Everyone does it.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing. It's
Mm.
all about growing up, right?
Mm.
Making mistakes and getting smarter, but
Mm.
you never think something awfully bad is going to happen.
No. Well, no, you don't, because you're young and you have no fear at that age. You're just living your life and living your best. You're just living it. Like, yeah,
Well,
who
yeah,
gives a
because
shit?
as a teenager, you're untouchable.
Yeah. Oh my God. So untouchable. Yeah.
I mean,
Invincible.
invincible, dude.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
amount of times I can look back at my life and go, how am I not dead?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And I even remember as a teenager one time sneaking to the park and there being a local streaker, right? In the like around Thatcham. And my friends and I in the park, this guy was naked with a trench coat and was showing us his naked body. We're teenagers. What did we do? We laughed and we stayed in the park. I've seen his willy. Yeah.
you know, it's insane. Well, the things I did, we'd go to the park down the road with like a paper bag of a 40, if you know a
Mm,
40. Yeah,
mm.
I loved 40s. And we would drink them in the slides because the police would come around all the time and like show their lights
Oh
to
God.
see like in the playground. And yeah,
Oh,
we would drink 40s and smoke, and
yeah.
at night in the roughest part of Riverside, right? Gang. Okay. How am I
Oh
still
dear.
living? No one knows.
Yeah, it's
No
okay.
one
You're
knows.
still here.
Anyways, let's get back to it.
Okay.
Her family said it wasn't uncommon for her to sneak out, but wouldn't always come home before, or would always come home before dawn. Because of this, the police treated this like a runaway. But leading up to Elisa's disappearance, Delishment, Fiorella, and
Mm.
Casey had been stalking her.
Oh.
The three had a Slayer-inspired heavy metal band called Hatred. Right? These little teens called their heavy metal band Hatred, right? Because we're teenagers and we hate everything.
Hey, which is tormented teenagers. That's hilarious. I love it.
They are so tormented inside, right?
Hatred.
Uh, it's just so funny to me, right? Right. They were also reading up on Satanism, right? They
As you do.
believed that killing a girl as a virgin sacrifice would somehow have otherworldly powers, including the ability to play guitar better. Now, everyone out there, right? I don't mean to laugh. Like, we don't mean to laugh, but I cannot tell you how much I laughed hearing that three stupid teenage boys, right, who have a band are reading Satanism and thinking that killing a virgin, right, is going to make them famous because they can play guitar better.
Sorry.
Keep laughing.
I'm really not sure that that is in the Satanic Bible. Please light these
Well, if
candles
they,
and chant.
this is it.
Yeah.
They thought it would make them famous, right? Legit thought it would make them famous because they weren't going anywhere
Sorry.
in like
So bad. I'm sorry. Okay, carry on.
in the small town, right? They're in
Yeah.
a small town. They are, playing this heavy metal teenager band. Like, let me tell you, I went to so many concerts like that when I was a teenager,
Yes.
right? And when I tell you teenage boys are so stupid at the best of times, okay?
Most of the time. Yes.
Where are their parents? Where are your
Well,
parents? Right? I know for a fact that if I got a Satanist book out in my mama's house, that would have been it. See you later. I would have been buried in the backyard for sure. Okay.
okay.
It would not have been good.
No, I mean, when I was younger and I got into paganism and Wiccan and stuff, and we have an altar, and I had pictures of pentagrams and I had symbols, nothing satanic because that's not what it's about, but to my mom it looked a bit weird, and then she was just like, she's just going through a phase.
I love that saying. Oh, they're going through a phase right now.
Yeah, then years have gone past, and I still practice in those ways, and I still have certain things about me that is very much like that. But it was never a phase. But I'm pretty sure that having a heavy metal band called Hatred and being upstairs in my room with a satanic book that they maybe got from the library. Where do you get a book like that from?
I have no idea. And it's not like that. I know this was 1995, right? There
Yes.
is the internet by this time,
Yes, there
right?
is.
But people weren't really using it like we do
No,
today. It wasn't
it took
really that big. It took a
no.
while to,
Yeah.
but yeah, so these kids are delusional at best.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, I love it.
It was during their band practice, right?
Mm.
Casey Delishment and Fiorella began hatching their devilish plot,
Oh.
right? They wanted Elyse in particular because she was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed virgin, or so they thought. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We don't know. She's 15. She's 15 years old. She might have not been a virgin and not told
Mm.
her parents, right?
Yes, yes.
You know, they thought that these specific characteristics would make her murder the ultimate sin against God. Because she's a blue-eyed, blonde-haired girl. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Real intelligent, bro. You know? Yikes.
They
The
definitely,
boys,
yeah.
yeah, the boys were doing acid, meth, and crack.
Oh, lovely. How nice.
I
Great
know.
combination. Great combination there.
You know, at you know, from 14 to 16 and 7, however old these kids, okay, their brains are still developing.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, okay? You know, you shouldn't be doing that shit at 14.
No, no, but this was the 90s. People did things at 14.
Yes, of course they did. Okay. Of course they did.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and they were taking Satanism to a place it never needed to be, right? So I want to explain to everybody Satanism, right?
Okay.
Because it's so different.
Mm.
Satanism is comprised of many different groups. The majority of these Satanists belong to groups like the Church of Satan. This group does not believe in the existence of Satan as a deity. Okay.
Okay.
One characteristic of Satanism is the belief in the individual self determinism, and the idea of Satan serves more as a symbol of individual liberty and freedom.
Okay.
Most Satanists believe that Christianity is flawed and there is no absolute morality, and that individuals are solely responsible for their actions.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right? That
Yeah.
sounds pretty fine with me,
Yeah. That's just
right?
yeah.
You know, a very small number of Satanists worship Satan as a god. This form of Satanism is called Luciferian, right?
Yes.
These believers worship Lucifer and look upon him as a liberator who frees his worshipers with oppression. He is not practically seen as an enemy of God. Some members of this group believe that Lucifer was banished by the Christian God because he saw flaws in creation and traced the responsibility of these flaws back to the creator.
Okay.
So
Okay.
interesting.
It's very interesting.
You know, and I'll hit it again because I always hit it on these cults, right?
Go, 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 go.
Hey, if you know where that reference is from, it's from Time Suck. Dan Cummins says it, and I love him, and I love how he, you know, reports on all these cults. But so yeah, it's just it's really good to have the knowledge behind Satanism or religion in general, right? Or
Yes.
cult.
Or cults,
Um,
yes.
because what happens with these teenagers is no matter what religion in the entire world, you can take Christianity and Satanism, but within those religions, there's going to be people that go too far, people
Yes.
that make it up as they go along.
Yeah. There's always extremists in all religion, even, you know, everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and people go too far most of the time when it comes to religion.
Yes.
There would not be war and death if religion was not created, period. You know. But let's get back to this fateful night, shall we?
Let's go.
They all decided to meet at their favorite party spot, which was Nimbo. I can't even say this. Nimpano
Oh,
Mesa.
okay.
It's a eucalyptus grove, is what it is. So we'll call
Okay.
it the eucalyptus grove,
Okay,
which
cool.
sounds beautiful, by the
It
way.
sounds lovely, yes.
They smoked some weed, and then Jacob Deleschmidt was the first to strike. He removed his belt from his waist and wrapped it around Louise's or Ella. It happens again. It happens again. Wrapped it around Elise's neck. Royce Casey held her down as Jacob Farella pulled a hunting knife out his pocket and plunged the knife straight into her neck. They all
Oh,
took turns
oh no.
stabbing and stomping on her head and neck. They stomped on her.
That's
You have to have a bit of silence here for this poor 15-year-old girl who went to smoke some weed with guys that I don't know why she thought that these guys were her friends, number one.
maybe because they were in a band.
Yeah, maybe this was a
Right.
groupie situation. You never know.
Yes. No.
But holy shit, they attacked her,
Oh no.
right? Elyse was praying and crying for her mother to help
Oh
her as the stabbings and rape continued.
God. Oh, that's bad. That's
Yeah.
sad. Yeah.
After the boys determined that Elyse was finally dead, they raped her corpse. Yeah. These kids, put them down. I'm sorry. Put them down. They don't deserve to have the breath that I
No, they
breathe.
don't. No,
Mm-mm.
they don't. They deserve yeah. Yeah.
Stabbing her repeatedly and raping her, like all three of them.
That's awful. And I always think that at some point, and I don't know whether I've said this before in previous episodes, but when you are hurting somebody, you accidentally, I don't know, tread on somebody or you accidentally knock somebody over or something like that. Your immediate reaction, well, most people's immediate reaction is, oh my God, I'm really sorry. And to go that one step further where you're actually beating somebody and they're crying for their lives, that to me is a whole other head fuck. There's something missing in there. There's something missing.
Empathy, number one.
Empathy, yes, definitely.
How could you stab a young girl as
Mm,
three boys together?
mm,
That's disgusting.
that is disgusting. And again, three boys together egging each other on.
Yep.
If they were high, not on the weed, but on all the other shit that they were taking, uh, that is a concoction of shit. And then to have that belief that this is what they need to do to learn to play the guitar better. I mean, seriously.
There is that legend of, I can't remember his name, but he sold his soul to Satan to play
Oh,
the guitar better, right? So
oh,
it doesn't mean that he sacrificed a virgin to do it.
no, no,
Okay.
no.
You know, so yeah, so these kids are delusional and they're psycho. They're psycho.
Yeah.
An autopsy report later revealed that she had been stabbed a total of 12 times.
Um,
All of the stab wounds determined to have been non-fatal, meaning that Elyse was forced to slowly and painfully bleed to death as the boys looked on.
oh, wow. Wow.
She suffered.
She did suffer. I was kind of hoping that that first blow to the neck would have been it for her because that awful situation, but you would hope that whatever situation that you are not there for when the rest of that happens, but that's awful that she did suffer. Yeah.
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 Yeah. For 8 months, the boys would go back to the eucalyptus grove and rape her on several occasions. So now these kids are into necrophilia. They're going back to the body and raping her again over and over again, and going to school and telling their friends that they had done these things.
Wow.
But people thought, oh, you guys are crazy. They're just, in a metal band.
Yeah.
They don't think that that's actually the truth.
No, what they're actually doing is that.
No, exactly.
No.
God. Investigators would not have found her body if it wasn't for Royce Casey's confession. Casey went to the police after he claims that he had found God. He led investigators where Elyse's body had been hidden and began telling investigators the shocking reasons for her killing.
Wow.
He came clean.
He came clean.
It wasn't the first time, though. It wasn't the first time these bandmates attempted to take Elyse's life. Right? Which takes me to the police. They thought this was a runaway. Did they not check her phone calls?
Yes. Yes.
Are they not checking her records? Why didn't they go to them in the first place?
Yes, exactly that. But then I'm not sure. Sometimes I feel like, again, the police, at some points in the past, when somebody was a runaway, that was it. That's all they were. They were just a runaway. They didn't look into anything else. And it was, how long have they been missing for? If it's not 24 hours, then, we're going to have to wait 24 hours before somebody is reported missing. And then we'll go and look for them. That 24 hours is crucial.
Yeah, it is crucial, isn't it? That 24 hours.
Yes.
But the boys had lured Elyse to another remote area where one of the boys pretended to slip down a steep ravine, believing that she would follow him down. Farella tossed a knife, and the boys started chanting, "Do it, do it." What the hell's wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you?
So, sorry, just because I might have got... So, the second time, right? So, the first time they let her go, she went home, and then a second attempt.
So, the second attempt was where they got her, but she never reported this incident. She never reported this incident when they tried to kill her the first time, and Casey came out and said they tried to kill her for the first time, and it didn't work out.
So were they like, sorry, we're only joking, messing around? So then the second time she went with them?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, Casey believes that Elyse must have thought that they were joking around, which is why she never reported the incident and agreed to meet with the boys again. So she had trust in these boys, thinking that was just a joke. No, honey.
No, it wasn't.
That's not a joke. If you're a young kid out there and you're hanging out with these young boys, right? Which, number one, just don't. How about that? Yeah. Don't hang out with young boys because they have nothing. There's nothing there. Well, they think solely, I'm not going to say all because I'm not going to go there. Okay. Right? But you have to be smart as a woman.
Yes. Yes.
And you just have to know your surroundings. If that had happened to her, I'm saddened for her that she didn't think that these kids were a little off.
Yes. Yes. That's my thing, because it's and again, is it that I can't speak
peer pressure
thing. You've got three lads that are in a rock band. They've got drugs, they're going to go and hang out. And, as I was growing up, I hung around with a lot of, like, my next door neighbor was a boy, and then there were several other boys, and we all hung out.
Mm.
And they would jump off a bridge, and they would, like you say, they do silly things. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. And then I'd be like, I'm not doing it. But I would then hang around with them again. There was a different trust level there. We weren't in the park at that time, like smoking weed and doing drugs, but it was a different kind of dynamic. But for
Mm.
her, she's hanging around with boys that were in a band. She could have thought they were a bit cute. They could have thought that there was, she was going to be a groupie and all of this stuff.
Well,
But
this is it.
there's that to it. Silly teenagers.
Well, exactly.
Unfortunately.
Teenagers
Yes.
are just stupid, let's be honest.
Yes. Yes.
You know? So yeah. So
Okay.
in court, Della Schmidt and Farella denied any involvement in Satanism, but did
Wow.
admit that they had played a part in Elise's death, that they had been inspired by the music Slayer, So these kids loved Slayer, loved it. Okay.
Okay.
And there are lyrics that reference necrophilia and sacrificing a virgin to Satan. But
Oh.
I didn't even want to repeat the lyrics
Okay.
solely because of this.
Okay.
It is not the band's responsibility to parent your child
No,
to
it's
make
not.
sure he's not going to be an asshole one day,
Yeah.
to take lyrics seriously.
Yes. Yes. There is, because, and also I remember a lot of children's programs, music, songs have all been blamed throughout years for certain things. I've listened to songs with swear words in them. I've listened to songs with people being shot because of various reasons, and I don't know, racism and woman stuff, and people write awful things in music because artists are creative and they write it in there.
Yeah.
But I don't run around with a gun, or I don't run around yelling at people and being like, yeah, look, come on, let's do some lines of,
I know.
you don't do that.
No,
Yeah.
you do
No.
not do that.
No, you
It
don't.
doesn't make any sense, but her parents, Elise's parents, they did file a lawsuit against the band Slayer.
Oh, really?
Yes, they tried to sue them for their lyrics, saying that the
Wow.
boys were influenced by their lyrics, which is what put their child in danger.
Wow. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in my opinion, no, that's not correct.
No.
I don't believe that. I believe that it's just young kids, like young children,
Yes.
who, as a teenager, you're giving way too much of your time. You're ignoring your child because he's going through his weird stage, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hate it. I hate the story. I
Yeah.
hate what they did to her.
Yeah, it's awful.
The 3 murderers are serving 25 years to life in prison for the murder and rape and torture of Elyse Pahler.
Wow. I hope they never get parole.
I know that one of them was put up for parole, which was Royce Casey.
Okay.
And because he confessed.
Okay.
So they think that he has the moral high ground here.
Okay.
Nah.
No.
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 No thanks. I'm just not. I'm not.
No, because so how old were they when they went to prison? They're 15, 16?
They would have been 15, 16, and 18 at
Okay,
that
so they would
time.
have been tried as adults, which is
Yeah.
why they got the 25 to life.
Yeah.
So they're only in their, 30s now? 2000
They must be.
Yeah,
They
late
must be.
30s, maybe 40s.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you can come out of prison still and and live a normal life and not want to do those things again. I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
I
I'm
know I know that you might be all in for this. You know, I can't even remember the word for it because my brain just went for it just
rehabilitation.
fell. Thank you.
There we go.
Rehabilitation. I just don't think that's for everyone. I know that
No.
they were young children. I get that. And I don't think
Mm-mm.
every kid that was arrested in their teenage years should be in there for the rest of their life. No, I don't think that. I think kids make stupid mistakes and they deserve to have a second chance.
Yeah, I think they deserve to have a second chance depending on their crime. I think that's
Thank you. And
yes.
that's where we stop with these three
Yes.
because we need to look at what they did
Mm,
and understand that no way could you come out of prison and not resent women, have a scary infatuation with women
mm.
if you've admitted to having sex with a dead body
And having to go back for
for
the
8
period
months.
for 8 months. For that's not even, I mean, at some point that's not that it's at some point it's
The
gross
day
anyway, but at some point that's going to be really just no,
that
you
is
know?
disgusting.
That's
And think
disgusting.
about this. Here's another one, right? They're teenagers. Do you think that they
Mm.
shower every day? No.
Not if they're in a rock band called what was it again?
Hatred.
Hatred. They definitely don't shower every day. It's not a thing.
No.
No.
No, of course they don't. It irritates me. So,
Yeah.
I hope these kids stay in prison for the rest of their
Mm.
life. I
Yes.
hope they never, ever come out.
Yes. Yeah. And then if they do, they come to my prison. Whoa. They ain't getting out.
We're
I need
back
to
on
name
your prison.
we're back. I need to name my prison. It needs a name.
You
That's what it
should.
needs. I need to name it. Yeah. But they need to, yeah.
Natasha's prison.
Like a really
Doesn't have a ring
simple
to it, does it?
cell block 27.
So
Something like that. Something like that. It needs like
know.
yeah, a name. But yeah, the rehabilitation of that, I feel like they're too messed up for that. There's far too many horrible
There's
details.
there's no way, like no way on God's green earth that I would feel safe walking around if I knew that kid came out of prison. No
Yeah,
way.
yeah. And how many people
I'm gonna switch
like
these.
that? It's okay.
I'm
Oh,
switching
what?
my headphones, everyone. Ah,
Uh,
why not?
how
Switch them about.
that's all right. Is
Oh,
that better? Oh, I see. We were charging
and then
one. We were
have them fall
charging.
off.
There
Sorry.
we go. It's okay. But also as well, how many of these young people who do things like that
Mm,
reoffend in ways
this is
and
it.
redo things, and
Yeah.
in a group like that, I always find there's a ringleader. There would have been somebody out of those three who is probably a little bit more messed up, enjoyed it a little bit too much.
And it was Farella, the
There we
youngest
go.
out of the three. He was
Wow.
he was 14 and he was obsessed with Elyse,
Wow.
obsessed with her, and
Wow.
talked about
Okay.
killing her constantly.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure that he tried to ask Elyse out and she said,
Mm.
No, thank you.
Yeah. And then that would have hurt him. And then
Well,
he
it would
would
have
have,
hurt his little baby ego.
yeah, it would have done. At 14, it's terrible. Absolutely. And I'm guessing he had a normal, apart from being a rock kid, he had a normal.
Don't know. I
Oh,
didn't want to
okay.
look into any of these kids' lives.
Okay.
I really didn't because I don't feel like they deserve for
Okay.
me to look into their lives.
Okay.
I don't think that it is their parents' fault for what they did,
Okay.
and it shouldn't be he shouldn't. Yeah, I just can't. I can't do
Okay.
it.
I was just okay. So maybe he didn't have a great. I don't know. I wonder if
You
that
know,
was a.
maybe he did not, but I don't
Mm,
think that any amount of a bad childhood
yeah.
would take you to that point, because
No.
these kids said nothing about having a bad childhood. They just said that they were in a band,
In a
and
band.
Joseph Farella was the one that kept talking about Satanism and
Yeah.
getting into it and wanting to kill Elyse to get, better and get famous.
So that's definitely a
I want to be
delusional.
famous.
That's a delusional teenager there trying to, again, if normal childhood or non-normal, whatever, there's definitely something missing in
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Some bad
There is a
nature.
really, really bad chemical imbalance in that child's
Yeah.
brain.
There was some nature going on there. That's not nurture. That's my nature. There we go.
Well, hey, there you go.
There we
You
go.
got it this week. You got it this week, bud. You won.
I did. I did. How terrible. Oh, that poor girl. Bless her.
Yeah.
I hope that she's up there with the angels right now, because that's especially being alive while all of that other torture stuff is going on. That's
Mhm.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
She should. Yeah.
I hope that she is having a better life on another planet in another dimension. That's what I hope
Hopefully.
for.
Yes. Oh, bless her.
I hope so.
Mm.
But that's why we tell her story. That's
Yes.
why we are here, Twisted Chamber, to tell the twisted side of real life.
Yes. Yes, exactly that, which is often sadder than what anyone can ever imagine when you think about situations like that. Being so young and having people also so young. Like, the whole thing is tragic. You've got three young boys who could have had a great life, their band could have been up there with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but no, hatred didn't get their wish to
I
become
know.
guitar hero stars through Satan. Yeah.
Stick to the video game, boys. Okay. Okay. Go
Yeah,
and
and
play that
don't
Guitar Hero. Go get
and
number one on Guitar Hero.
yeah, and don't rent books from the restricted section of the library and take them seriously. Yeah.
Especially if you can't read good. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Although I'm gonna look when we get offline, I'm gonna see where you buy a Satanic Bible from. No, I'm not gonna buy one, people, so please don't panic. But it'd be interesting to know. I know that there's been a couple published, but
Hmm.
again, who publishes these things?
I
Like,
have
who
no
actually
idea, dude.
publishes these things?
I know
Like,
the
is it
Church of
some?
Satan have their own Bible. I know that.
Yes.
But again, with different religions and especially Satanism, there's going to be hundreds of different types of Bibles and things
Yes.
that have been
Yeah.
rewritten and not rewritten. It's the same as
Yes. All in
Christianity.
the. Yes.
Everything is exactly the same throughout history.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look and send you links to Satanic Bible.
I'm not buying one.
Oh, I won't
So,
I'm not gonna buy one. I'll just be interesting to know that, you know, how you would get hold of one, and then, like, when you read it, to be like, oh my God, like, I need to sacrifice somebody, and then our podcast is going to be number one in the world.
yeah.
Then
Yeah. Could you imagine if we thought that way, dude?
I just wouldn't be able to do it. No. They're just yeah,
No.
no. Yeah, you'd hope that as your outside influences are just they don't influence you. I mean, you can watch things and, I know at 15 when I watched horror movies and people being killed that I didn't think, "Oh, wow, Jason, Crystal Camp Lake, you've got a thing. I'm going to go camping and I'm going to kill everyone in the campsite just because." it looked cool. No, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
No,
It's
it doesn't.
bad. No, it doesn't.
It is bad, and
Yeah,
you
it's
shouldn't
bad.
do that.
No, I don't care how much weed you're smoking or
No,
dr-
hey, no, I'm gonna stop you right there, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Here's my reasoning why, right?
mm.
There is no way that these boys smoked weed only and made those decisions.
No, because I'm telling you, when I've had a bit of a smoke, I don't want to move from the sofa. I want to eat my munchies and chill out. I don't want to be up stabbing people.
No, what the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you? You know?
Oh
You go
dear.
and I'm sure you inmates out there, you enjoy a good little smoky treat of the devil's lettuce. I love it.
The
Amen.
devil's lettuce.
Amen. Right? But I know for a fact, right? And I can proudly say in my lifetime, I have only smoked weed. I have never touched another drug in my life, right? And I know for a fact that it's not people smoking weed making bad decisions,
No,
okay?
it's
It's
not.
alcoholics, right? It's alcoholics and acid and crack and meth doing
Yeah,
the damage out there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay?
Definitely some. Yeah. I, I just
Weed
think
is
about
a
that feeling.
legal substance, a
Yeah.
legal substance.
In
Maybe not
some
in the UK.
countries,
Maybe not in the UK yet, which,
no.
come on now, UK. Get with the freaking program, shall we?
Yeah, it's about
Um,
time.
it is about time.
Yeah, it is
But
about time.
it angers me that we have idiots like
Mm,
these three boys saying, "Oh,
mm.
look at what drugs did to me." No, sweetheart.
No,
No. No,
no.
it's called acid and meth.
Yeah,
That's what that's called. Not
yeah.
smoking weed in a eucalyptus grove. That would be beautiful.
It would be
I
beautiful.
Everyone out there knows how much of a hippie I am already by these dot walks, okay? I love taking Dot out and we go for adventures. I have a nice little smoky treat on the go, right? And I am in the woods and I am
Mm,
feeling that nature, right?
yeah, yeah.
They were not doing that.
No, they weren't. No, they
They were
weren't.
so high off their ass from meth from the 8 days of being awake before, I'm sure,
Mm,
that they had no idea what end was up.
no, none, none.
And they were always going to make a bad decision. The first day, they put a meth pipe up to their mouth.
Yeah, always going to make a bad decision. That's not a good idea. Kids, you shouldn't be listening to this podcast anyway, but also don't do drugs.
Don't do those drugs,
Don't
kids.
do those drugs. Don't do those drugs. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You want to play with things? You have to have things that have come from Mother Earth.
Yes. Yes.
Do
Yeah. And
not do
no.
anything where someone has had to put battery acid and their feet and
Mm,
things in a I can't even
yeah.
I
Yeah, no, I
can't
know.
even
Yeah,
cope.
no, but also as well on the flip side of that, unfortunately, or did I'll say this, and those kids are the same. People try stuff. People are going to try things. And I will say this, and I'm not condoning that you should be out there doing loads of drugs. I'm not at all. Educate yourself. If you are going to do something, make sure you know what it is, where it comes from, what it's going to be doing to you, and how addictive this shit is going to be. Because people are going to go out there and they are going to try things, educate yourself. And I will say this about every single scenario there is out there. Educate yourself in situations
Mm.
so that you do not end up in a bad situation that you cannot get yourself out
Yeah.
of.
No,
This is
I
that.
110% agree. If you
Yeah.
are going to do something, please get a test kit.
Yes. Yes.
They're very easily sourced. You can get them anywhere. Go and
Yeah.
get a test kit and figure out what you're putting into your body
Yeah.
because it could have fentanyl, It could have anything, especially
Yeah.
right now. Fentanyl is
Yes.
massive. So
It is huge right now.
please check
Yeah.
the drugs you want to put in your body, please.
Yeah. Because it's education, and education is key. That's,
Yeah,
you know, you're going to
100%.
go out at nighttime. You're going to go with your buddies that have tried
Yeah,
to push you down a hill before, you know, educate and
yeah,
learn. And that being the key thing,
yeah.
because, you know, in these situations, educated people may even not educated as in, yes, I've been to university, but
Mm.
educated in that particular thing will probably come
Yep.
out better than somebody that has no idea what they're doing in the first place anyway.
Yeah,
So that's
I
my
agree.
take on that, because I, you know, was a teenager in the 90s.
The good old 90s,
Things
man.
in the
It's just
park,
not
you
as good
know,
anymore.
it's not as good anymore. People are just too telly. Like, we would go to the park and you just, one, we would keep to ourselves because we were scared.
Mm.
I mean, in Thatcham, when I was growing up, is a small little village. You know, my mum, she knew everybody. You know, if I was
Mm.
seen doing something naughty, someone was going to tell my mum. That was my fear. So when we
Yeah.
were in the park doing things, we were doing them in the sneak in the corner, hoping that nobody saw us. You know, that's what we were doing. We weren't living it large and making a big
No,
thing out of it. We were
no.
sneaky. And if we saw the police, yeah, we would run, because the police
Run.
station was opposite my house. Well, it wasn't opposite, but it was a little way down from my house. But
Mm.
and then of course, PC, whatever his name was, knew my mum. They were in the pub. They knew like, that was that. Oh, I've seen your daughter. And then my mum would be
Oh
like, where have
dear.
you been? Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, exactly that. So I was not getting away with worshipping Satan for being able to, I don't know, skip correctly, better, something.
It's just it irritates me. It really does.
Yes,
It's one of those things that does
yes,
irritate me. But I'm happy that I hope everyone enjoyed my story today for the
yes,
new year.
yes. I enjoyed it. It was very good. I liked it. A bit
Mm.
of crime and a bit of cult-esque.
Cult, cult,
Cult,
cult.
cult, cult, cult.
I love it.
Never want to be in
Please,
one.
everyone, go and listen to Time Suck for that.
Yes.
That's
Of
amazing.
yes, yes, it is good.
But yeah, thank you for
Nice.
listening, friend.
Yeah. Welcome. I enjoyed it. It was nice that we're still doing this. It worked. It's still recording us.
It's
Yay.
still recording us. Yes, it is. I'm very happy for that.
Yes, me too. Me too. Yes. Well, I'm still here for another week, so we will be doing another episode while I'm here. And
That's
I've
right.
had my sister-in-law, Phyllis, a shout out to Phyllis. She's been driving me around to some spooky places on Long Island. So I've seen some. I've actually been on location, and I'm not gonna lie, yesterday we
Mm.
actually went through a hole in a fence to a restricted cemetery of unmarked graves of an insane asylum.
I love it.
You know, I was like, all right. She was like, when we went to the sane asylum and we were driving down all these roads, there was like gates and bollards everywhere, and you can't get down them. And then she was
Mm.
like, oh, I can't take you in there. But she drove round and she was like, oh, there's a hole in the fence. Do you want to go through? I was like, yeah. So I went
You're
through the
like,
hole in
of
the
course I
fence.
do.
Yeah. And we did some filming in there. So I've done a little bit of, I don't know whether you call it breaking the law, but I'm pleased nobody saw me in there. So that was fine.
Well, that's fine. No one's
Yeah.
breaking the
So
law. You're not trying to
no.
dig anything up. You're fine. I'm
No,
sure.
no,
I
it
am
wasn't very
sure.
nice in there. It was very eerie. It was very
Mm.
eerie. But yeah, I've been on location. So my next few stories are going to I've actually been to these places, and I'm excited to tell you that next week.
Oh, cool. I'm excited for
Yes.
next week, buddy.
It's going to be fun.
It is
Yes.
gonna be fun. Well, if you haven't subscribed to us yet, please go and subscribe. We have a little icon button on our YouTube, as you can see.
It's going to be
Um,
there.
it will be there.
It will be there.
I believe in her. I do.
Yes. Yep. We have our
Oh,
Oh
I almost
dear. Oh
fell. I
no.
almost fell. It's
Okay.
okay. It's
Okay.
okay.
It's fine. We have our Instagram, which is Twisted Chamber. We're also on Facebook and TikTok. But at the top of all of these pages, we do have a Linktree account. So you will find all of our bits and bobs there. We also have a buy a cocktail page. So if you want to support the show in any means possible, you can buy Kat and I a little cocktail, and we'll be much appreciated of that.
That's right.
Thank you.
You know, we can drink it right on here, right on
Yeah.
our YouTube,
Right
maybe
on our
one
YouTube,
day.
we can do a drunken, scary story thing maybe one day.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, I am so down for a smoky treat, drunken podcast night. I am. I
Yes,
hope you
me
guys
too.
are. I hope you
Yep.
guys are.
Yes, hopefully.
You can drink with us.
You
We can
can.
do a drinking
Exactly.
game.
Oh, no.
No, Tash will not survive the end of that, I'm sure.
No, no, not with any shots of any description. It'll have to be a slowly sipping drinking game because I don't drink anymore. I don't drink anymore. I've turned into a right old lady. I'm going to be like 40 next year, so I'm
Oh
old.
dear. You're not
She's
old, buddy.
over
You're
the hill.
fine.
I know, it's okay.
You're
I got
fine.
asked for ID the other day in the shop as well. Here of all
Oh,
places.
you know what? There is nothing better when you hit your 30s. From there on, it's like, please ID me. Please ID me. Please look at me like I'm younger than 21.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, I was pleased I got ID'd. I was like, thank you.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. Well,
Perfect.
I hope everyone enjoyed this story today of
Yeah.
Elyse Pahler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for next week. I'm excited
Next
to
week.
do this webcam thing again,
Yes. Yes.
and see some pictures of your little travels. And, you know, hopefully you won't be arrested anytime soon.
Hopefully. I won't be. I'll be fine. I'm not going back there again, so it's fine. There's no cameras, so it was okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right.
we're all good. But please subscribe. And if you are listening right now on Spotify or on Apple Music, if you can give us a rating, 5 stars, no
Rate
less,
us.
rate
Come
us.
on, guys.
Yeah, the more clicks and stuff that you do on our videos and on our audio stuff, the more people get to see us and know that we're out there. So you will
Yeah.
be helping us loads if you give us a click.
So much.
Yes, get the word out that Twisted Chamber is back for 2023.
We are back and we are
Yes,
ready for this horror.
exactly that. Yes. Yes. So we will let you go now. Next time, guys, you might not be so lucky. Bye.
See ya.